Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. In the last episode we faced off against none other than Bowser Jr. in a papercraft fight of the ages, having our first real fight against the little tyke and his paper self in the Mario & Luigi series, since the only other time in the series that you can actually fight him is a secret boss fight in Dream Team that we never really got the chance to do, since the gauntlet in these games can be severely tough overall, and although we may have won the battle, we really didn't win the war, and both Kamek's and Bowser Jr.'s escaped with the princesses, leaving us with no other choice than to head back to Twinsy Tropics in the hopes that the coin that they had dropped is indeed the key to enter Bowser's Castle's secret entrance inside the Tropics dungeon. With nothing left to lose, our return to the tropical getaway now truly begins. And honestly, will it really be where we need to go? Since we really don't know where that actually leads, since it looks like a secret entrance into Bowser's Castle from the door that we are told to go back to. But the thing is that really where we want to be going? Honestly, only one way to find out, and that's by actually making our way there. Also, that is quite a lot of enemies. I think this is the most we've ever seen in a group like this. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is actually like quite a big one actually. But this should be some really good experience nonetheless. But we might have to do a whirligig here, I think. I definitely think that's gonna be in order. But we do have a couple new abilities, so we should be perfectly ready for this nonetheless. So, honestly, we should be fine. It is all about making sure we hit the targets, though, to be fair. As well as, well, we missed up on that one, and that one as well, and that one as well. This, the timing for this is actually quite hard. It doesn't look like it from, like, first glance, but it's actually kind of hard to get some of these areas. But it should be a decent amount of damage nonetheless. We only really messed up on the excellent part, and that's pretty much all we really lost there. But, yeah, we kind of lost out on a little bit of the experience we could have got from the actual damage that we could have did there. Also, ooh, that's weird. Okay, then. Interesting attack there. So, they attack very similarly to the spikes, but their spike balls can actually fall over because they're made out of paper. That's interesting. But we do have new abilities. We have the Drop Chopper, which is a returning ability from Dream Team, which is really cool to see. As well as, well, obviously we had Bomb Derby, but still though, two abilities from Dream Team making it in is actually pretty cool. But we also got Cannonball Chuck, but this is an actual new ability, and it's very interesting. I'll have to say that for sure. But it's all about making sure you toss Luigi in the right way to make sure that you can, well, get the damage that you want, like that, by blasting everything out of the way. And it looks like you can, it did say something about throwing it into the background, I think, so that's kind of cool. So, it's kind of like a top ball too, actually, so if there is anything back there, because I swear I've seen enemies in the background like that in this one, unlike, well, they did it in Dream Team, but if there is anything in the background, I think that might actually hit them as well, which is actually kind of cool. But it's a really cool little ability. I'll definitely have to say that. But other than that, the Pokey is definitely not going to be jumped on. So our only other option here for Luigi is a Drop Chopper. But honestly, well, Drill Shell. Well, that's a really messed up Drill Shell, actually. I accidentally said Drop Chopper there. But Drill Shell would have worked if we did it right. Oh, okay. I've never seen that. But we've never had them this low before like that. So that was unfortunate. But, honestly, interesting though, so they can hop. Huh. Okay then, you learned something new. I actually did not know they could do that. So, now that we do know that, if they try to do that again, we know what to do against these Pokies. But honestly, the Pokies are pretty cool in this game. They're a lot different than they normally are in the Mario & Luigi games. But 322 experience. Okay. Well, those are definitely worth fighting in groups of 4. If we can get them to show up in a group of 4. Also, apparently I missed this. I don't know how. I swear I went back here. But apparently I missed up on grabbing some of these item boxes up here, because I grabbed all the like different stuff, like when it comes to like bean locations. So I'm surprised that, well, actually there was no bean location for this area, I think, now that I think about it. So that's actually kind of surprising. Also, double pokey. Okay, double pokey is not the worst case scenario. Also 32 damage, wow. Okay. Honestly, for these guys, I don't think it's worth going for a whirligig. I think just dropping them as low as possible is the scenario that you really, really want. Okay, he's gonna hop, so we gotta get ready. Almost got the timing. I did remember it, though, but it's more of like the fact that I just didn't know the exact way of doing it. Also, shouldn't Bomb Derby work good here? Because they are made out of plants, and this does fire damage to the... Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure about that, so now we know for sure that we can use these on Pokies. But that's good to know, because they are plants. 176 for 2 Pokies, though. That is nice experience. And that's also our next rank up, since we're now level 19. And we're getting close to our next rank up for both of the other characters, too. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we have some new stuff. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Okay. So we got Jumpman. So if you're wondering what the exact new ones were for in between... Because the thing is Boomerang rank, we ended up getting in between levels. I did say what it was before, but just to remind you guys, it was a speed up as well as a attack up. But I ended up grabbing the, obviously, the power up for Mario, so if you guys are wondering exactly what happened there. But honestly, Jumpman increases our power for attack, jump attacks by 25%. Honestly, I don't think we need any of those ones. Counterattacking would be kind of good, because 20%, 200% extra damage. I think that's 50% extra in this game, because I think it was only 150% before. So that's actually pretty cool. And Iron Body is pretty good. I like the fact of dropping the damage we take by 25%. But, honestly, for this case scenario, I think Mario needs a gear slot, because I kind of waited on Mario, because I wanted that attack up more than anything else, and only one bro could have it, so Mario ended up getting it. But 4 HP, 1 BP, 4 power, 2 defense, 3 speed, and 3 stash. Not bad, we're at 72 stash now for Mario. That stash up is definitely being noticed for sure. But, I swear we couldn't go over here before, just because, I came back here, like I said, for the beans. But apparently, even though, they did all this beforehand, because of the fact that this looks like it was shot out of the cannon, this wasn't like that before. Oh, something's happening. What's happening exactly? Oh, there's something coming, actually.
Oh, yikes, is that papercraft I see?
Maybe. No, it's not that, but it's also not good. I think that's our little Goomba buddy talking too, because we have two allies in our pockets now. Hey, that's not what... I didn't even get to read what that is. Okay, well, we got ourselves a boss fight with charging chucks, apparently. Okay, then. That was not what I was expecting. But, I think that was what it said was, that's not what the cat dragged in, or something like that. Ow. Okay, well, Luigi got hit there, but the trip actually didn't affect us, apparently. Okay. Well, that's cool. It looks like we can take their helmets off, apparently. But there's quite a lot of them, so this is an interesting boss fight. So we need to be careful, somewhat. While also being careful not to get ran in by the charging chucks as much as we possibly can. But first is definitely using our abilities, because we haven't got to use these cards for a while, so we might as well use it on them, right? But let's definitely go about this a way where we're going to be charging up quite a lot of star points back. So we'll be able to get back to that 20 without having to worry. I would like to get that 50% one if we could possibly get that. Let's go for a trio whirligig, I think. I think that would be a good idea. I also have one that pulls 3 more cards, so that'll also come in handy if we can get that early. It is all about getting it early, though. That's the problem. But honestly, as long as we do this right, we should be perfectly fine when it comes to how this actually works for this ability, since we haven't really had a way where we've gotten multiple of these in a row. But honestly, as long as you don't, kind of forcefully speed it up, I feel like you still have a good chance of collecting as many as possible without really, really messing this up. Because, honestly, it's not a hard ability. It's more about timing it than anything. There we go. We got pretty much every single one except for one of them. But as long as we get all the A's, just like that, we get a lot of damage. And just like that, that should be quite a big hit. And also looked like it took out quite a lot of them too. So that should have been pretty good there. Oh yeah, we definitely got rid of pretty much all of them. He's calling in more though. Ooh, maybe that would give us even more experience. Oh, we got the extra Paper Mario copies. That's pretty cool to see. Don't need it right away though. I will hold on to that though. But it is pretty cool to have. Although we didn't get a chance to really get our BP back up, which is a little unfortunate. But we should be fine. As long as we play safe and don't get ran in by the charging chucks here. But it is all about doing enough damage in a short succession of time. It does look like that. But the more enemies, the better, honestly. Oh, and there's our pull 3 new battle cards. Definitely open that up. Oh, but it pulled out the one for the Paper Mario one. Ooh, that could have been bad. Well, let's definitely throw in our experience one. So let's get 50% extra experience for this fight. That would definitely be a good thing since it is a boss fight. So that would be very, very good for us. And then hit all enemies for 3 times sounds like a good idea too. So let's definitely do that. Okay, they're starting to call in more apparently. I don't know how many more they can call in, but they're definitely calling in quite a lot of them. And then honestly, I think we can easily go for a drop chopper here since this does attack multiple enemies. So we should definitely go for it. But it's all about getting up in the air as fast as possible before we get to the enemies. Okay, there we go. We're in the air. Now we just gotta wait for good old Luigi when he really wants to drop on him. Right there. Perfect. Oh, apparently not. But we didn't get in the air high enough in time. So I guess that's also a reason why. Oh, jumped a little late on that one. I like how it counteracts the trip, honestly, because it looks like it wouldn't, but it does. Because they hit you twice, so it doesn't really count you as tripping. Ooh, we got the 1-up one. That'll come in handy later if we really, really need it. So we have an HP as well as a nice little revive for our last 2 abilities from our cards. So that's going to be a pretty good one. But let's definitely go Trio Whirligig here, since it looks like we're definitely going to need a perfect run of the Whirligig here if we want to get them. Which should be easy, as long as we don't go too fast. Because it really is only a problem when you're going really, really fast with these enemies. Because then you can't really catch the paper as fast as normal. So it's easier to do it that way than trying to do it any other way. But it's all about timing. And timing is definitely one of those things that can really mess you up sometimes. But there we go. We got all of them. So now we just need to make sure we go through the nice little things, and just like that, get a nice excellent, and hopefully burn out the rest of our charge and chucks here in one go. And I think we definitely got them, because there's definitely none left in that little pile after that. And is it enough? Yep, down they go. We also got ourselves an item, a blunt hammer, with 2,400 experience to go with it. So Mario gets his next level as well. And we also get to figure out how many levels we need. So let's see here, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 is our next rank. But honestly, not bad. 3 HP, 1 BP, 5 power, 2 defense, 3 speed, 3 stash. 75 stash now. Not bad. Okay, we'll take it. What about Luigi and Paper Mario with their rank up, though? That's what I'm really curious about. Just because I'm not as sure as what I want with them, honestly. We could technically go for that star point max thing. That would be pretty good. But honestly, I'm kind of wanting to do another gear slot. And the reason why is then we can get the other stash item on Luigi and Paper Mario. So that would be kind of good too, honestly. I'm going to go for the other gear slot. I know technically we don't need to, but I want to do it. But 6 HP, 1 BP, 3 power, 2 defense, 3 speed, and 4 stash. Now we're in 82 for Luigi, which is pretty good. So the extra stash that we'll get soon will definitely boost that up to maybe 100, which would be really good for us. But there we go, rank up for Paper Mario as well. And then honestly, ooh, wait a minute. Paper Mario has something that I might actually want more. Increases the max number of copies you can have for Paper Mario by 2. That does sound good, actually. You know what? We're gonna go for copy +2, actually. Just because I didn't know that was a thing. So, you know what? Yep, we're going for that. 2 HP, 3 BP, 3 power, 2 defense, 3 speed, and 2 stash. Not bad. But that gives Paper Mario more damage, as well as giving him more survivability. But not bad. Our next boss is out of the way, apparently. I was not expecting a boss fight, but apparently there was one waiting for us right there. But let's definitely go over here, since I did actually see the hype right beforehand, right before we got attacked there. But there is another one of these teleporter pipes. That's cool to see. It's actually going to do us good. But let's definitely get that 8 copy in now. And now we're definitely feeling pretty good. So let's definitely see what the... Oh, hello, Pokey. Okay, he's quite high up. But as long as we can get a jump on him like that, he is not going to be too hard to deal with. Okay, let's get ready for the flip ones. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell exactly, to be fair. But it's not the hardest thing. It's definitely a kind of like a figuring out kind of thing, though. I will have to say that. But honestly, Paper Spike is more of the one that I want to get out of the way. I'm going to be honest there. He's kind of harder to figure out for the most part. Okay, ooh, wow. Well, I'm surprised I did that on the first try. I don't know how, but it worked. It definitely worked. But, ooh, that was weird. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there, but Paper Mario lost his bonuses there because of a really, really weird thing that just happened there. But I'm going to go for Fire Flower here, actually. I think that should hit a bunch of these enemies pretty easily. Since they're not stacked up, we should be doing full damage here. Since the only problem with Fire Flowers is it really doesn't affect on stacked up enemies. But apparently still not enough damage, though. Unfortunately. But that's not really a major problem. But, in this instance, honestly, I really just want those copies back, to be fair. Just because the copies are really important, in my opinion. Okay, who you going for? Oh, that's weird. Okay, that is strange. Just because, I was not expecting that attack, but okay then. That's quite a lot of free attacks, though. Ow. And we lost our copy again, even though I swear I let go of that button. But geez, okay. Definitely going for Paper Spike here. Really should have, gave ourselves some BP, though. That's mostly the reason why we're having a little bit of a harder time here. But, okay, that's Mario, who almost had Luigi, and didn't fling myself high enough in that one. But, oh, Zapparoo. I'll take it. But we're gonna get hit for free here, and down goes Luigi. Of course. The one time that BP works against us is the one time that we actually start going down pretty quickly. But yeah, I really should have given ourselves some BP before this fight. And that's really the real reason why we're having as much of a problem here than under normal circumstances. Also, this guy's a lot faster than he normally is. Jeez. Okay then. Let's see. Honestly, in this instance, what would be the better option? I don't really need to worry about the Pokey. It's more of the spikes here, but they're kind of far away, so Drop Chopper really doesn't work. That's really the main problem for Luigi's AoE-like attacks, is that so far his AoE ones are short-range targets, which is a little bit harder to deal with in the grand scheme of things. But there we go. Now we only have to deal with 2 spikes, which is a little bit easier, but the 300 experience will definitely make this worth it in the end. It's just more about making sure we don't mess up on the hammer this time round. There we go. Jeez. Okay, here we go for another round. But, yeah, for some reason it looked like I still had the hammer out, but I got confused where it didn't come down and then all of a sudden it wasn't out at all. So that was the main reason why we ended up having a really rough start on that first part of that spike ball attack there. And it was definitely worth it. We got level 20 for Luigi there, which is really, really good for us. But not too bad. Cool. Accidentally pressed A on that, but we're at 85 stash now. That's cool. I'll take it. But I wanted to read that, though. But, not too bad. I'll take that. It's pretty good experience. In general, the 320 is definitely something we want to be getting as much as possible. And honestly, other than that, I do want to see what's in this, actually, because sometimes there can be some really good items in some areas. So it's definitely worth making sure to double check your surroundings when it comes to different areas in this game, since a lot of it can be hidden if you're not paying attention. And just in case, let's mark down the pipe, since just in case, I don't know if you have to go in them in this one, but just in case it'd be better to just have it marked down for later, just in case if we do need to go back here. And also, because they give out a free heal, I'm actually going to go take that real quick before we actually go back into Twinsy Tropics, since it would be a good idea to, heal for free if we have the option to. So, let's go grab that real quick. There we go. And now we're ready, since we should have everything we need for Twinsy Tropics now, since we don't need to worry about our enemies here, or at least, not yet, at least. And honestly, I'm kind of curious on what kind of new enemies might be in the Twinsy Tropics, since we haven't really been there for quite a while. And, well, let's be honest here, could be quite an interesting experience, depending on what we're really dealing with in the new area. But, ooh, 50 coins. That's cool. I'll take that. And then there's also, don't think I see any beam locations, but definitely feels like there should have been at least a couple there, but I'm pretty sure I got everything already in the Duke Dunes beforehand. But still, though, it feels like there should have been some kind of drill spots in that area. Also, I can't drill into the ground here, apparently. Hello, Toad. Jump over or tunnel under? That is the eternal question. Either way, I didn't walk all the way through the desert to turn back now. Okay. Well, that was weird. I had to talk to the Toad to know it, to go underneath it. That's weird. I already kind of knew that, but thanks, Toad. There is something... Oh, that's actually one of those platforms where we can get a item out of it. But no way of getting up there, though. That's the real thing. So we can't really do anything about that, but that is definitely one of those. Because, well, they told us about it and we've seen it already. But still, though, it's definitely unfortunate because we can't grab that. But honestly, other than that... Actually, isn't this the Shy Guy search zone minigame? I'm pretty sure... It looks like it, but I'm pretty sure that was the one next to the Lakitu Info Center, to be fair. But it looks like it, honestly. And also, 3 shiny Cheep Cheeps and an Urchin. We still really haven't seen what the... Ooh, well, that was definitely not good. But we lost all of our paper copies. So let's definitely go for Trio Whirligig here, since it is our most damage at the moment, so we definitely should go for it. Since it's good on AoE enemies, it really is. That's if you can get a really good run of it, though. The more paper enemies you can get, the better your run with this ability is, for the most part. And, well, it's definitely easier said than done, but it definitely seems to be, like, how you do the most possible damage with this ability is when you have quite a lot of, like, them stacked up like that. Plus the extra paper Mario's actually helps too, to be fair. But none of them went down from that, though, which is not good and not bad at the same time, but that's not bad damage. But he's in Fury mode now, and he's definitely starting something up. Oh, wow. Huh. I didn't know that you had to block that, but 258 experience for that. Wow. Okay. That's actually unavoidable damage. You have to block that. Huh. Okay, that's new. That's definitely new. We've never had an enemy you were forced to block before. Huh. It did show it like it was growing and told you to do it, but I just wasn't ready for that because we've never had to do that before. So, I didn't think to even do that because I don't emergency block at all in this game. But, probably, yeah, I just thought of that. That wasn't a good idea because the enemy could still get to me, even though we just tried that. Ooh, okay. Ow. That's all I gotta say about that one. But yeah, Cheep Cheeps can definitely be interesting sometimes. We're still creased, apparently. But could have been from the ability to be fair. But honestly, for Cheep Cheeps, the real attack here is really the Trio Whirligig, to be fair. For, like, massive damage that we could possibly do. Just because, well, one, yeah, it's definitely our damage, but at the same time, it's the only ability that we can AoE these guys, because they look like they're flying. So we're kind of forced to use this, compared to the hammer, which we would normally use on an enemy like this. Because we can attack all of them at the same time with the hammer. But we just got another exploit. We'll definitely take it. But honestly, just being able to kind of break down these cheeps as much as we can is actually just good in general too. But they do kind of hurt though. At the current moment, we haven't really had a chance to really dodge them yet. Honestly, in this instance, I'm gonna go Derby, I think. I think Derby should be enough, because we've already done a decent amount of HP to these guys. But that is if we get a good Derby, to be fair. But there it is. There's an excellent. Not enough to get rid of them, though. Apparently. Very surprising. I thought it would be, but they are level 20, so I guess it's fair. But still, though, I thought that would be enough. But, still creased as Paper Mario, still no chance of getting our copies back. If we had the copy card still available, we would. But still got 258 for that. Weird. So the Urchin doesn't give you experience, then. Huh. Okay, then. Weird. But 2 HP, 2 BP, 3 power, 3 defense, 4 speed, and 3 stash. Also, before we forget, because I keep, thinking in my mind that I want to do this, but I keep forgetting to do it, let's go and throw the new gear on to both of, all our characters here, because they kind of need that, honestly. But let's see here. Could throw on the POW scarf onto Mario for now, because I don't have an extra pair for him. So for right now, he'll have the POW scarf. But Luigi is definitely going to be taking his... Increases your power by 30% as long as you haven't taken damage. That's pretty good, although we get hit pretty hard sometimes. And it's only for Mario and Luigi, so we don't get that on the first attack. But I will take the stash gloves for Luigi to bring him up to 107. So that'll definitely come in handy. And then we also have the hammer that we still need to throw on. So let's definitely go about and do that real quick too. So extra damage against spiny enemies. Honestly, that's a good question. I guess Luigi can have that one? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's not too bad. But honestly, it's kind of iffy, in my opinion. But I'll take that. That looks like a pretty good round of, just in general. It looks pretty good to me. But it really is kind of iffy. It really depends on what you really want out of that. But not too bad. I will have to say I would like to get Mario at least to 100 before we start worrying about Paper Mario's HP. Because Paper Mario really doesn't need to worry about his HP that much. It's more of the fact that, actually 55 Bros Bean into that actually lets us use that Whirligig 5 times at least. So Bros Beans goes on him at least. And then honestly 100 for Mario would be good. And then I can start worrying about Luigi. And then, in this instance, I guess Paper Mario. They're all kind of at the same when it comes to that, so it's like not much of a problem. And then I guess a stash into Mario. That sounds fine to me. It doesn't look too bad. Pretty good level from the beans in general. But there could be another one of them in here, to be fair. But it's definitely... Nope. Okay, cool. So it's good that we used it. Although there is still more over here, apparently. Wish I knew that before I got out of the drill ability. Yeah, ooh, silver statue. That's pretty good. But only one Bro Bean in there. So not too worth going out of our way to throw that on right away. Maybe later, though, but not right now. We don't need to worry about that yet. But we do have a nice way back and forth through here again. Because we weren't able to go back here at all until... Ooh, that Cheep's gonna... I'm surprised that drill, when it drops down, doesn't count as a jump. I'm actually quite surprised about that. Also, here's our little buddy again. Honestly, it's better to deal with, well, let's get ready for the... Yeah, not letting you do that again. Let's get ready for the sea urchin. That's really what I'm more worried about here than getting hit by water damage. But there we go, good. Okay, so definitely Cannonball Chuck is 100% what we're doing here. And I'm definitely aiming for our urchin buddy here, because he is kind of scary. I'm gonna be honest there. But, let's get it right in the way of... Ooh, that somehow was saved. I don't know how it was saved, but it was saved, nonetheless. And that's an excellent right on top of our urchin buddy. But let's definitely make sure we block this time. If he... Yep, he's going. Okay, get ready to block, guys. Get ready to block, get ready to block. Just hold it down, because, we do not want to get hurt too badly there. Okay. Well, it could have been much worse, but 258. I don't know if going for the urchins is worth it, but it does get rid of the cheeps pretty quickly. Because they do look like balloons, I guess, so a spike going through a cheep would definitely make sense to one-shot them if they are, similar in style to a balloon. But still, though, that unavoidable damage is kind of scary. And I don't know if you can get rid of the urchin before they go down, because it doesn't look like you get the experience for them, unless you maybe do get them. I'm not sure.
Hey guys, look over there.
What are you looking at?
I don't remember seeing that paper terrain the last time we were here.
Paper terrain, you say? Oh yeah, that's definitely a new location. Okay, we'll take a look at it.
I wonder if it will take us someplace new. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, we could definitely take a look at it. Also, paper piranha plants. Oh, I got the run into him. Even though he looked like he was underground, it still counted. Oh, he stacked up, actually. So good thing we ran into him. Although, didn't really mess with them. What are you trying to do here, buddy? Okay, nice try, but that was pretty simple. Okay, that was pretty easy. Definitely gonna say probably trio whirligig. There's quite a lot of them, so it'd be safer to just go for the trio, since we need to kind of get as many of that stack as possible in the shortest succession as possible, because that's really how you deal with enemies that are stacked up like that. But honestly, as long as we make sure to get our piranha plant buddies while we're falling, we should be perfectly good here. And also, I'm getting better at the whirligig. I missed that one though, but I might be able. Okay, at least we got the excellent, and we missed the second one there. So 2 of them didn't get put in this pile, but honestly, not too bad. Okay, there we go. Not bad at all. But sadly, we weren't fully stacked up, but we were still at the 6. But we did get rid of every single piranha plant that was in our grass, though. So if we do get them in that, we do get them for sure. So that's good to know. Okay, they're restacked up. So we should probably... I'm going to go 3D red shell since they're stacked up. Since we're definitely not jumping on these guys. They're definitely spiky enemies. So if we try to do that, and apparently was enough, cool. Okay, down goes our piranha plants, and only 96 experience. Wow, that is not worth it whatsoever. Okay, we're staying away from piranha plants then, because that experience is just bad. That is bad experience. I'm gonna be honest there. Normally I wouldn't say that when it came to like previous enemies, but that's kind of bad. It really doesn't help us at all. Okay, well, we'll stay away from them then. Okay, sorry piranha plants. You gotta try harder than that if you want to keep our attention. Although I'm kind of curious how to tell if an enemy is shiny or not, because we haven't really seen many of those shiny enemies, and I have a card that gives us 100 damage to them, but I really haven't seen them at all. So I'm really not sure how you kind of like mark them down at all. But it could be easy, it could be hard, really depends. I'm gonna go for the Koopa Troopa though, because I remember these guys having some decent experience when we were dealing with them before, and they should be higher level now. Oh no, they're still level 10. Okay, well, we'll just... Actually, wait a minute. Actually, let me do that again, actually. We're gonna run into you again, because that's a free copy for me. And we can re-copy up Paper Mario. I didn't even think about that before. But yeah, that would have been smarter. Yeah, let's get our copy back, so Paper Mario is back to full health again. And then we run for it, and then, since we don't lose coins in this game or anything like that, it doesn't hurt us to do that, so... Well, that was worth it. Although, how do you... Oh, I see it. It's not attached to the bridge up there. I thought it was. Okay. It's down here, actually. And then we go back round into this area. Also curious, what's our save album say? Find the pipe leading to Twinsy Tropics underground. Well, that was back in that one area. But yeah, it takes us back here. Okay. So we have another path over to this area, apparently. Although, is there any real reason to go this way? Since... technically, we really don't need to go that way, but it is another way back. But I kind of want to go back to Toad Town, though, if this is where this just takes us back here. So, we'll go back to the Toad Town first, since that's more of the place where I want to go, to be fair. Just because, one, well, no reason not to, and two, well, honestly, I would like to at least see what's going on in Toad Town now, since it's been a while since we've been there, and we haven't been able to go back since... literally right now, so it would be good to at least check. But let's definitely grab our drill spots while we're here. And then let's make our way back into town. Since, honestly, been quite a bit. And apparently there is something going on.
Oh, this reminds me. Have you bought any new gear lately? Let's check out the shops around here. They might have some new stuff.
And, well, that also confirms that. Because we saw that the glass boots were in Duke Duke Dunes. Oh, we also have a green pipe here now. Thank you, game. There wasn't one before, but now we have one. Cool. So now we have a nice way back into Twinsy Tropics without any problems. That's really nice to have, because we didn't have that before. So we'll definitely take that. But there also should be a know-it-all toad here too. So we should definitely do him as well while we're here. We got a stash bean. Anything over... nope, nothing over there. Worth taking a look at least. And then let's definitely go inside our gear shop, since I would like to see what's in here. The gear selection here can't be beat, so browse to your heart's content. I'll definitely do that. Ooh, he's got a lot of stuff. Okay, it was worth coming here then. So, definitely the singular boots, since those are just a big upgrade. And then, honestly, toy hammer or woven hammer. Toy hammer just gives us a 26 upgrade, so let's definitely throw that onto Paper Mario. But what about the gear here? Because I am quite curious. Gives you star points whenever you defeat an enemy, and then obviously the DX stuff for both HP and stuff like that. Energy wear is just an upgraded counterwear with extra HP and as well as extra defense, as well as giving us star points whenever we take damage. Oh no, that's the counter one. Never mind. Or wait, no, it might be actually. I'm not too sure actually. Let's see here. Yeah, it is that. Okay. What was the counter one? Did it just do more damage to enemies or something? It lets you deal equal damage to an enemy that damages you. Okay, well, honestly, not too bad. I'll take what we can get. That's a whole new upgrade for Paper Mario that he honestly kind of needs. So, you'll be pretty happy with that. And then let's go and find our know-it-all toad, since he should be in one of these houses. Or maybe not, he could still be sea-gazing in that other spot that we saw him. But yep, he's definitely in the other spot. So let's go back over there, and let's go see how our little toad buddy is doing. Oh, actually, wait a minute. There's more drill spots over here. Let's see if I can maybe get these without getting the attention of our Koopa Troopas, so we don't have to run into them at all. Oh, ran directly into them. Although this might not be too much of a problem, since these guys are pretty weak. They should be still level 10, so... yeah, they're definitely still level 10. We just one-shotted them and didn't even give them a chance. Almost the same experience as the Piranha Plant, funnily enough. So, honestly, those are more worth it than to fight the Piranha Plants, surprisingly. But there is some drill spots we should grab over here, so good thing we came this way. Let's definitely go and grab those first, before we deal with our know-it-all toad. Since no reason not to. It's faster to stay in the ground instead of resetting up every time. But there we go, and I think that's, nope, there's still one more. There we go, cool. And now we're all set. So let's make our way back to our know-it-all toad, and then we'll see what's going on with that. Also a new paper terrain over here, apparently. Anti-air boots, as well as 100 coins. Is the boots better than what we're wearing? Because that seems new, unless, it was here before. Oh no, that's for Mario and Luigi, actually. Yeah, it's definitely new. Okay. 150% extra damage to flying enemies. Could be good. But I think, Luigi wants those more, I'm gonna be fair. So, Luigi, you can have those, since Mario's kind of, blowing you out of the water at the current moment when it comes to damage, wise. And also, apparently a place we missed earlier when we were coming through here. Counter belt. Okay, we'll take it. I'll definitely take a free item, which we can either sell or keep. I usually keep the special items. Not to brag, but I'm the smartest toad in all Twinsy Tropics. You caught me as I was pondering what could be on the other side of the sea. My knowledge is as vast as the ocean. Do you dare to test the waters with a quiz? I definitely do. Well then, let's get started. No holding back, alright. Okay, let's do it then. Let's see what our know-it-all toad has for us, since this is our 4th of the 5 that we need to find. Alright then, here we go. You need to answer 3 of my 5 questions correctly to win. If you're wondering about the hard mode, because there's a hard mode to this, you need to get 8 questions of 8 correctly in order to beat it. and you have to kind of retry and retry until you get it right. There's no time limit, so you do not have to rush. Okay, well here we go. And there is a time limit on the hard mode, 10 seconds, if you guys are wondering. Where did you learn the trio drill? Trio drill was back in... not Twinsy Tropics, it was Gloomy Woods. Oh no, it was Mount... I messed that up. Oops. I got confused because Mount Burr and Gloomy Woods kind of melded into one. Which is the attacks can Paper Mario use? Obviously the trio racket, which is an easy one. Who is this? I don't... oh, that's a Monty Mole holding a rock. I was about to say. Also, Horned Ant Trooper. That's a returning enemy, isn't it? That's kind of cool to see. I didn't even know he was in here. Which of the following is a status effect that can be applied to Paper Mario? That is the crease. Since we keep getting hit with that with the good old Cheep Cheeps. We still haven't seen a Paper Cheep Cheep, surprisingly. Okay, this is the next question, is now the last. What happens when a Cheep Cheep stays grounded? It loses its energy, we've seen that actually. Because they ran out of the fight the first time we saw Cheep Cheep. That's the end. You answered 4 or 5 questions correctly. Oof, that hurt, but I guess you guys won. We definitely did. And there we go. Clear your Rooney. And that was quite quick, honestly. A lot easier than the hard modes of these, because the hard modes are actually kind of difficult. My knowledge may be as vast as an ocean, but evidently, yours is the size of a larger ocean. I will keep studying. Thank you for inspiring me. Here's a little something for winning. You earned it. Oh, and 3 bros beans. Forgot you guys give us beans. It's been a while. Although I'm the smartest, there are a total of 5 know-it-all toads in this world. You may have passed my test, but there's one more know-it-all toad out there, waiting for a challenge. I'm wondering where that last one is, because we still have yet to see them. Since we saw the know-it-all toad for this area early, and he wouldn't let us do his quiz before, so obviously we knew where he was, it's just that we never got the chance to really go for him. But there's quite a bunch of bros areas here. There's 100 and something in this area, apparently. So we definitely should keep an eye out. Koopa Troopas, are they all going to be level 10? I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, they're definitely level 10. There's no way that they're not, with the fact that, yeah, they took 37 damage. Yeah, sorry there, buddies. But we're just gonna squish you into itty-bitty paste. I'm sorry. I'm definitely sorry about that. I should probably flip over my cards when I get the chance. But let's definitely try and grab our drill locations while we get the chance to, since there's no reason not to. But also, I guess the main reason why the Koopa Troopas are here is because we are supposed to go the opposite direction in order to get into the pipe. But there we go. And it looks like Paper Goomba is ready to get out of our pocket for a bit. Yes, here we are. This is the pipe that leads to the dungeon. Okay, well good, we found it. From there, we can sneak in the back door of Bowser's castle. Alright, what are you waiting for? In we go. Okay, well, first is I want to go to the right side, see if anything changed in this area. Since we did see the piranha plants in this area when we went through the shortcut area that we unlocked. But we had to go to the Toad Town first, obviously. There was no reason not to. But I would like to see if anything else did change around here. Because, well, honestly, one, bros beans, or beans in general, are always good. And then 2, because, well, we should probably fight at least a couple more of these piranha plants before we really do go down there. While we have the chance to. Since the enemies are definitely going to change immediately when we get back down there. Since every single new area has had new enemies for us to deal with, so going back to a previous location is obviously going to have some, well, new stuff. I'm honestly kind of curious what we'll end up finding down there since, well, let's be honest here, it's been a little bit since we've been there. But so far, it looks like we might have all our bros beans and stuff like that, since you can't really find them inside the papery areas, so you don't need to worry about over there. And also, now that I think about it, I did say we should stay away from the piranha plants if they're only going to give us 99 experience, so maybe we should stay away from our piranha plants. The Cheep Cheeps are more worth going for than the piranha plants now that I think about it, so you know what, we're going to go right down actually. Now that I think about it, 99 experience per fight is not really what I want to go for. with the fact that we need like 1,000, like almost 2,000 experience to level up now. So I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably be better to just go down here and fight the harder enemies that are more than likely gonna be down here. Let's give Mario his 100 and Paper Mario is 70. And then we have a lot of beans to go with here. Honestly, that's a good question. I'm gonna say we can give 4 to Mario and then 4 to Luigi to give them both to 46. That sounds pretty good to me. Then 100 to Mario. Perfect. Now I can start working on the other characters. Honestly, Mario needs it more, and then we'll kind of even it out on Mario and Luigi. And then Mario can have a little bit more since Luigi gets higher defense for free. And honestly, from here, I guess we could throw some into Luigi to make him just as fast as the other enemies. And then stash Mario, I guess. And then Paper Mario, I think we can start working on now with any stash we get from now on, since Mario and Luigi are basically where they need to be. And apparently our Paper Goomba's got something. Hey guys, wait up. Okay. To get to Bowser's castle from here, you need a red medallion. Do you have something like that? Apparently we're gonna tell him, even though we didn't trust him before. Although I trusted him, but apparently Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario trust him now. Really? Let me see. Yep, there's our red medallion. Wow. Let me take a closer look at it. Make sure it's not a knockoff. Why would it be a knockoff? We got it from Bowser Jr. But, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It definitely looks like the real deal. Yeah, it does. Oh, something. Hey, everybody, look who's back. Well, it looks like he turned on us. Well, honestly, I felt like he would trust us, but I guess he found a way to no longer be a janitor, I guess. These rats might have escaped, but they came back with something good. Oh, fire bros, okay. Well, that's, not what I was expecting to find down here now. That's the medallion for the gate to Bowser's castle. Ooh, good thing. We got it back. That was a close one. They could have done some major damage with this. Let's not let the boss know about this little mix-up. Well, they took our medallion, and our only way out of into that castle, too.
No, hold on right there. What do you think you're doing? You're a total backstabber.
I'm kind of surprised he turned on us after giving us those cards. I'm not a backstabber. I'm a master strategist. And this was all part of my master plan. With this little coup, Bowser's sure to forgive all my past mistakes. Heck, I might even get a promotion to lead minion. Consider yourself outsmarted. Alright, enough chit-chat. See ya, chumps. Well, that's not good.
I can't believe this. We've come so far. We come way too far to go back now. We have to get that medallion back, no matter what it takes.
Okay. Well, well, true. Yeah, whatever it takes, we need that medallion. And it looks like we're in a minigame of some sorts, since we can't go back to the previous area. Okay, so chase down the Fire Bros, it looks like. So kind of like with the Hammer Bros, where they stole our hammer, but this time they stole our medallion. Find the enemy with the medallion, and steal it back. Well, it's definitely not going to be one of the ones in the first area, there's no way. But, well, we'll find out what happens by running into one of these guys. Hello. Oh, can't jump on him apparently. Okay, well at least now we know. But let's see here. Let's definitely see what we can do here. It really isn't worth going trio whirligig here, is it? I'm honestly not sure. Let's see what damage it does. It's worth a shot, honestly. It's still damage. But I'm kind of curious, just because it seems to be better on AoE enemies. But it's worth a check at least, so let's see what we can do here. The last one's on the bottom, so we don't need to worry about speed as much. But there we go, not too bad. But let's definitely make sure we get the excellence, to at least see the type of damage we do. That looks like quite a lot. It's going to be over 100 damage. And still not down for the count, apparently, even with the luckies that we got throughout that. Wow, okay. Well, 103 is not enough, but Expert Trio Whirligig? Not bad. Okay, oh, it's like the ones in the... Okay, so just like the Dream Team ones, but he's still throwing stuff. Wow. That's a lot of fireballs. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because they used to only throw one, and now they're throwing multiples. I don't like that at all. Okay. Well, I'm going to actually flip over my cards real quick so we can start getting some more of them, since they're not going to refresh until we do so. And honestly, I'm going to go for a red shell, since red shell should be enough here. They already have taken over 100 damage, so they should be basically down for the count, as long as we do the final kick. Ooh, well, we messed up the final kick, but we should be good here. But our first card is a 4. We'll take that. Okay, cool. So the extra power will definitely come in handy. What were they aiming for? Oh, at least it tells us who it's going for. Okay, well, as long as it's going to tell us what it's going for, better for us to know. But we did get burned there, but could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. But, unfortunate. But, at least it lets you know who is hitting. Okay, I'll talk. The guy with the medallion isn't around in M block. And this is just a rumor, but I heard that if you get the medallion back, you could get some coins too. You just have to avoid fighting too many battles. The fewer times you battle, the more coins you'll get. Now you didn't hear any of this from me, got it. Okay. So, we don't need to worry about you. So he's not near an M block. So that means he more than likely isn't in the first area, is what I'm gonna say. So let's stay away from these guys since we want to get the coins, right? So let's go from it that way. What about here? Can we still go back here? Oh, we can. Is it worth going back here? Because this was for a, Paper Mario block before, but I wasn't sure if there would be anything special. But nope, okay. At least we know for sure. So let's stay away from our Hammer Bro buddies, since I don't think it's going to be the first ones here. I think it's going to be the ones in the, maybe the furthest area? That would make sense to me. There's also this area over here that's actually closed up. So let's reopen that real quick, just because that should be open. But nope, nothing under there. There is a Luigi block over there, so maybe that's him. It is worth a check. He's definitely not it, because there's way too many Mario blocks. But, we'll definitely grab... Oh no, they're just 1 coins each. So it's none of these guys. So let's stay away from them. There's a Luigi block on this guy. A Paper Mario block on you. Wait a minute, it could be him. Maybe. Not 100%, but there's quite a bunch of them here, though, to be fair, too. So maybe it isn't one that's, like, completely, like, stacked up with other Fire Bros, maybe. So let's go around these guys, since these guys are in a group of 2. But I'm pretty sure the guy that was over here, that was next to this Luigi block, was all by himself, which he is. So maybe it could be him. I feel like it's going to be one in a further area. Plus there's Paper Fire Bros here. So that might actually confirm that. Okay. Well, it's good that we found you then, because I'm pretty sure you might be who we were looking for. Okay, he's starting to throw up some of those fireballs, though. Need to be careful with those, but honestly, as long as they don't do anything too dangerous. Okay, you're definitely going for... Oh no, you're going for Luigi, okay. I thought you were going for Paper Mario, actually. Okay, well that kind of hurt. But let's just do a cannonball chuck. I think that's perfectly fine for here, because as long as we squish our enemies, the more damage we do. So, no. There we go. Perfect. And let's make sure we get our buddies here with a nice little squish. Just like that. Well, we got a great. Not too bad. But, enough to get at least one of the Paper Fire Bros out of the way. Not too bad, not too bad. And then we'll do a drop chopper for the one in the back, I think, is what we want to do here. I think that's our answer here. But let's make sure we're nice up in the air as high as we possibly can get, because that's where most of our damage is going to come from. And then we're going to try and aim for our Paper Buddy here, just like so. There we go. Because we get a little bit of an AoE too. But the regular Fire Bro shouldn't be able to do anything about that. No, he's still attacking. Oh, he's trying to go for Luigi. But it was the last one, oops. Well, that could have been worse, honestly. But let's definitely go for a double jump on you, or a 8 jump as we should say now, because now we do even more jumps now, plus 2 more, which is pretty good. But not too bad. Okay, let's see if he was our person we were looking for, though. We got 280 for that, though. Well, let's see here. Okay, I'll talk. The guy with the medallion isn't in the area with the L blocks. Okay, it's not you then. So, let's mark down the L blocks, since we don't need to worry about these ones anymore. Because they're definitely not who we're looking for. So mark down any places where we've been, and as well as not running into our Fire Bro guys either. So it can't be near one of those. So it's got to be in the Paper Mario area then. Well, first let's heal first, actually, now that I think about it, because Luigi's kind of hurting right now, and we have enough stuff to just spam up our stuff back up, and then also get our syrup jars on too, since we have quite a lot of those now too, but not too bad. Cool. So now we're feeling a lot better than before. We don't have any beans, so we don't need to worry about that either. But let's go for this guy, because he might be either the one above him or him, but it is another one of the ones with the paper ones, so it is very possible that is the one we're looking for, because I'd like to get a good cash reward if we can. If we find the right one, it's worth going for, right? So if we can get it, that would be kind of cool, honestly, in my honest opinion. So if we can get it, we'll try and get it if we can. Okay, we gotta watch out for this, so messed it up because I was trying to line up with the other thing too, and we only got one of them. Oof. Well, unfortunate, but it's still an excellent, so it's not the end of the world. At least one of our paper Fire Bros are out of the way, so... Oh no, he's still up, apparently. Surprisingly. I don't know how, but he's definitely still up. But 87 damage to him, not bad. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, hello. This is interesting. Huh. Okay. Did not know we were going to be having to worry about something like this. But the paper ones move a lot slower than the other ones. Who you aiming for? Don't really know who, but... Oh, you were going for Paper Mario. Okay, not happening, buddy. Definitely... Ooh, okay. I don't know how that's working, but... I don't know how you're supposed to tell which one to throw that at, but I caught it somehow. Luckily, they didn't go for, Luigi, because, Luigi's burning right now, and there's nothing we can really do about him. But there we go. Got rid of the paper one, at least. And then, hopefully, we can get rid of our Fire Bro right here, as long as we get a really good jump here. But the more times you jump, well, it goes lower and lower the more times you jump, too. But it's still quite a lot of damage, for the most part. But, poor Luigi's burning. But it doesn't really bother us too much, because as long as, well, we get out of this perfectly fine, we don't need to worry about Luigi being low on HP. Okay, 1, 2, oh, that was the one. I thought it was always 3, but apparently it can change on you. But he should be down for the count, though, I think, as long as we get a good Paper Mario bounce. Yep, there we go. Plus 40 coins for it, too, which is pretty good. But hopefully that's who we were looking for. 280 more experience. Almost another level for Mario. Okay, I'll talk. The guy with the medallion isn't in the area with the purple ores. Okay. Not an area with a purple ore, but he didn't say anything about a Paper Mario block. But does this count as purple ore? Because you can't really hit that. Okay, well, let's try going for you then, since they didn't say anything about Paper Mario blocks. So, let's try that one then. It's worth a shot, really. But if it's not him, it's none of them, then. So, out of the third area. So it could be someone inside the cell blocks. But I feel like that would be one of the first ones you would go for. So I think that would be way too easy to guess that one, and they wouldn't do that one. Unless they changed it up and made it the easiest one to find, but I would think that it wouldn't be under, like, suspicion reasons, because normally you would guess that one. Under, like, you know, like the easiest one is the too easy to guess kind of way. But thankfully, got rid of our paper ones pretty quickly, so no extra damage for us, which is nice. But we still got our good old Fire Bro still left, so we do need to worry about him, but he's going for the attack that attacks us afterwards. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm not really scared of that attack, so you can do whatever you want, buddy. But down you go, and an Ultra Mushroom for us. Cool. And, oh, you're going for Paper Mario. Thankfully, I looked back at the screen in time, because I looked away for a second. But not too bad. Level 21 for Mario. 6 more levels till we get our next rank. But 5 HP, 1 BP, 5 power, 3 defense, 5 speed, and 4 stash. Getting closer and closer to 100, the further and further we go, thankfully. But is it you? Ow, 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 fine, you win. Here, just take this and leave me alone already. It was him, so it was the Paper Mario ones. Good we went to this area then. You retrieved the medallion. And you can have this too, as long as you don't rat on me to Master Bowser. Ooh, 100 coins. Well, that's not too bad. I'll take 100 coins. I was thinking it was a little bit more, but 100 coins is 100 coins. You probably could get that for fighting the normal enemies, but we'll take it.
Hold it. We're gonna make you pay for double-crossing us.
Just when I was back in good with the rest of the Bowser's minions. It's time to run away again.
Stop.
Well, off he goes. Well, he's definitely running for it.
Guys, are you going to help me catch him?
There's no reason to really chase him, to be honest.
I see. You don't want to waste any more time. You make a good point. Let's head for the gate with the Bowser face on it. And keep an eye on the medallion. We don't want to lose it again.
True there indeed. But it looks like it's taken us back to our nice little heal area. That's pretty nice. But honestly, I think this might be where we're going to end off today's episode, I think. Since we have definitely done quite a lot today. And honestly, with everything we've done and everything we've gained, honestly, not too bad. The boss fight was very surprising. I'll have to say that. That was the most surprising thing to me. I was not expecting a boss fight with the charging chucks of all things. Just because, well, technically, I guess it makes sense in a way. Because in some games, charging chucks are actually playable characters. So, in a way, it made sense. But still, though, it's definitely interesting to think that they were actually our boss fight for today's episode. Because I was thinking it was going to be maybe something else, but no, it was the charging chucks as a unit, which was kind of interesting. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And in the next episode, we will be making our way to maybe Bowser's Castle. Honestly, it seems like we're definitely setting up for it. Although I don't feel like it's the end of the game yet. It seems a little early because of the amount of bros abilities we have. Usually we have like 6 or 7 by the end of the games. So I feel like even though we're going to Bowser's Castle, we might not be getting to the end of the game anytime soon. But that's kind of surprising we're heading there. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.